Welcome, this is Edexcel IAL, January 2019, Pure Mathematics 1, Paper 1. So coming to the first question, integral. So 2 upon 3 integral of x cube dx minus 1 upon 2 integral of x power minus 3 dx plus 5 integral of 1 dx. So what does that becomes now? 2 upon 3 x power 4 upon 4 minus 1 upon 2 x power negative 2 upon negative 2 plus 5x plus c. So what does that becomes now? 1 upon 6 x power 4 plus 1 upon 4 x power negative 2 plus 5x plus c. That's going to be the answer. Now question 2, simplify this one and get the value of y in terms of x. So what is this one? 3 power x upon 3 power 4y equals to 27 root 3. So what am I going to do that one? How am I going to solve it out? 3 power x minus 4y equals to 27 can be written as 3 power 3 and root 3 can be written as 3 power 1 upon 2. So it becomes 3 power x minus 4y equals to 3 power 3 plus 1 upon 2, which is nothing but what? 7 upon 2. 3 gets cancelled. So what do I get it out? X minus 4y equals to 7 upon 2. I want y in terms of x. So x minus 7 upon 2 equals to 4y. Divide by 4 on both sides. So 1 upon 4x minus 7 upon 8 equals to y. That's going to be the answer. Question 3. The line L1 has an equation. Find the gradient. A gradient of L1 will be always minus coefficient of x upon coefficient of y. Minus 3 upon 5 is going to be the gradient. Next, the line L2 is perpendicular to L1. So gradient of L2 will be reciprocal and change the symbol. Passes through 6 comma minus 2. Find the equation of L2. So y minus y1 equals to m times x minus x1. So y equals to 5 upon 3x minus 30 upon 3 minus 2. So what does that becomes? 5 upon 3x minus 10 minus 2, which is 5 upon 3x minus 12. This is y equals to. Now coming to question number 4. Figure 1 shows the line L1, equation y equals to 2y equals to x, and curve C with an equation y equals to 2x minus 1 upon x square. Region R is shown on the unshaded in figure 1 is bounded by L1 and the curve and line L2. Given that L2 is parallel to the y-axis and passes through the intercept of C with positive x-axis, identify the inequalities that define R. So what am I going to do it at? First of all, I have to find it out the point of intersection for this curve with the x-axis. So 8x square. So x-axis means y equals to 0. 2x minus 1 upon 8 x square. 2x equals to 1 upon 8 x square. 16x equals to x square. X square minus 16x equals to 0. X common, x minus 16 equals to 0. So what do I get from there? X equals to 0 or x equals to 16. Now I want the unwanted region. So this point is 16. So this is x is less than 16. So the first inequality is nothing but what? X is less than 16. And now it is on the right side of the graph. Whenever it is on the right side of the graph, we will be taking y is greater than or equal to 2x minus 1 upon x square. If at all it is on the left side of the graph, we take y less than, and if at all it is on the right side of the graph, y is greater than. Then it is below the straight line. Below the straight line means nothing but what? 2y minus 2y is less than or equals to x. This is going to be the three inequalities. Now question number 5. Figure 2 shows the plot of a part y equals to cos 2x. Point P is shown in figure 2 is the minimum point. Find the coordinates of point P. Basically, if at all y equals to cos x, the minimum point will be nothing but what? At 180 comma minus 1. 180 comma minus 1 is going to be the minimum point. This is for cos x, but now we are doing it out for cos 2x. So therefore x coordinate has to be divided with 2. 180 by 2 is nothing but what? Negative 90. So 90 comma negative 1. That's going to be the answer. If at all it is times 2, we have to do the opposite operation, divided by 2. A copy of figure 2 called diagram 1 is shown on the top of the next page. Sketch on the diagram y equals to sin x. So we have to sketch on the diagram y equals to sin x. So we know that this angle is nothing but what, 90. This is pi by 2. Then, so this is going to be pi. This is going to be 3 pi by 2. And this is going to be nothing but what, 2 pi. And this is nothing but what, 5 pi by 2. So what is the case for sin x? And maximum value is going to be nothing but what, 1. So it passes through like this. Then in this way, draw it out the curve on the, then and another curve. This is going to be the y equal to sin x. Hence or otherwise deduce the number of solutions of the equation cos x equals to sin x between 0 to 20 pi. Now we can see that between 0 to 2 pi, how many solutions are there? 1, 2, 3 solutions are there. Between 0 to 2 pi, there are 3 solutions. Now I want it out 0 to 20 pi. 20 pi means nothing but what? Times 10. So it becomes nothing but what? 30. 30 solutions are there. Next, what else is asking? 21 pi. So you are just adding it out, one more pi. 20 pi plus one more pi. So therefore, when you are adding it out one more pi, you can see that between pi there are two more, what is this, additional solutions. So it is going to be 30 plus 2, 32 solutions will be there. That's going to be the answer. Question number 6. F of x is given. Solve f prime x equals to 0. So what am I going to do? Find the derivative. So what does it becomes? F prime x equals to 2 times 5 upon 2 x power 3 upon 2 minus 40 equals to 0. So what does that becomes? 5x power 3 upon 2 minus 40 equals to 0. X power 3 upon 2 equals to 8. X equals to 8 power 2 upon 3, which is nothing but what? 4. X equals to 4. Solve the equation f double prime x equals to 5. So now we got f prime x. F prime x was 5x power 3 upon 2 minus 40. So f double prime x equals to nothing but what? 5 times 3 upon 2 x power 3 upon 2 minus 1 is 1 upon 2 minus 0. So 15 upon 2 x power 1 upon 2 should be equals to 5. So x power 1 upon 2 equals to 10 upon 15. X power 1 upon 2 equals to 2 upon 3. So x equals to 2 upon 3 whole square, which is nothing but what? 4 upon 9. So answer is going to be nothing but how much? 4 upon 9. So that is the value of x. Now question number 7. The figure 3 shows the design of the structure used to support a roof. The structure consists of 4 wooden beams AB, BD, BC and AD. Given AB is 6.5, so AB is 6.5, BC is BD as 4.7, 4.7, angle BAC is 35 degrees. Find to one decimal place the size of angle ACB. ACB. So we know the pair of matching pair. So whenever we know the matching pair, we use the sine rule. So sine ACB upon 6.5 equals to sine 35 divided by 4.7. So sine ACB equals to 6.5 times sine 35 divided by 4.7. So ACB equals to sine inverse of 6.5 times sine 35 divided by 4.7. Simplify by calculator, you should be getting it out 127.5. Coming to part B, find to the nearest meter the total length of the wood required to make this structure. So what are the total length required is nothing but what? We have to add it out all the sides. So it has been given that AB was 6.5, BC is nothing but what, 4.7, BD is 4.7, angle BAC is 35 degrees, we have found it out, and this angle we have just found 127.5. Then we have to find it out. First of all, ADV length. So how do I ADV length to find it out? AC plus CD. So for that AC, we are going to find it out this angle. Sum of all angles is going to be 180 degrees. So this particular angle over here in the red color will be 180 minus 127.5 minus 35, which is nothing but what, 17.5. So I'll be finding it out AC. AC upon sine 17.5 equals to 6.5 upon sine 127.5. This should be giving me the value of AC, which is nothing but what, 6.5 times sine 17.5 divided by sine 127.5. So take the calculator and use the mode of the calculator in the degrees form, and it is 6.5 times sine of 17.5 divided by sine of 127.5, so which will be nothing but what, 2.46. Once I got it out AC, then I have to find it out the CD value. This angle is 52.5, this angle is also 52.5 because the sides are same. So 180 minus 52.5 is nothing but what, 75. So now CD upon 75 equals to 4.5 upon CD upon sine 75 equals to 4.7 upon sine 52.5. Then I will be getting the value of CD. CD equals to 4.7 times sine 75 divided by sine 52.5. So what does that becomes now? 4.7 times sine 75 divided by sine 52.5. So which will be giving me nothing but how much? 5.7. 5.72. So the perimeter and all the sides, you should be getting it at 24.1. That's going to be the answer. Now question number 8. The curve C with an equation y equal to f of x is shown in the figure as a single turning point at a maximum at 4, 9, crosses the coordinate axis at -3, 0 and 0, 6, has a single asymptote y equal to 4. State the equation of the asymptote for y equal to f of -x. So it is nothing but what, reflection on, it is reflection on y-axis. So therefore, whenever it is reflection on y-axis, it is going to remain the same. It's going to be y equals to 4 itself only. So state the coordinates of turning point for the curve y equals to f of 1 upon 4x. So the turning point was 4, 9 is given. So it is 1 upon 4. So it is divided by 4. So you have to do the opposite operation. It gets multiplied by 4. So 16, 9 is going to be the answer. Now coming to the next part, he says that the given that the line y equals to k, where k is a constant, intersects the curve C exactly at one point. State the possible values of k. So what is that is k? It will intersect, if at all it is over here exactly, and over the asymptotes. Below these two lines, what is this above exactly at this point, and below all this one, it will be intersecting what is this exactly at one point. So what am I going to write it out? There are two possibilities. What is the first possibility? The first possibility is that exactly k, the part C, exactly k equals to 9 and k is less than or equals to 4. Now coming to part D, the curve C is transformed to a new curve that passes through the origin. Given that the new curve y equal to f of x minus a, state the value of a. It passes through the origin. This has to pass through the origin means all the way this 0, 6 has to come down 6 units down. So therefore a equals to nothing but what? 6. A equal to 6. And the next one, write down the equation of the another single transformation of C that also passes through origin. So another way is, if at all it is moving right side 3 units. So right side 3 units means nothing but what? It should be f of x minus 3. So y should be equals to f of x minus 3. That's going to be the answer. Question number 9. find the range of the possible values of c if it has no real roots. So what am I going to do? I am going to get a quadratic equation. 3 plus 5x upon x equals to negative 2x plus c. So cross multiplication, 3 plus 5x equals to negative 2x square plus cx. Then write in the standard form, 2x square plus 5 minus c of x plus 3 equals to 0. Then what is it telling? Has no real roots. Has no real roots means nothing but what? B square minus 4ac is less than 0. 5 minus c whole square minus 4 times 2 times 3 is less than 0. So what do I get it out? 5 minus c whole square minus 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 3 is 24 is less than 0. 5 minus c whole square is less than 24. 5 minus c is lies between square root 24 and negative square root 24. So add subtract 5 on both sides. Negative 5 negative root 24 is less than negative c is less than negative 5 plus root 24. But I want minus c, so multiply by minus, this inequality symbol will change. 5 plus root 24 is greater than c greater than 5 minus root 24. So I am multiplying it out by minus throughout. So write in proper way, it becomes 5 minus 2 root 6 is less than c less than 5 plus 2 root 6. Root 24 is 2 root 6. That's going to be the answer. Question number 10. The sector AOB of a circle with center O has a radius r and angle theta as a radius. Then given that the area of the sector is 6 centimeter square. Area of the sector formula is half r square theta equals to 6. Perimeter of the sector, which is 2r plus r theta equals to 10. Show that 3 theta square minus 13 theta plus 12 equals to 0. So from there, what am I going to get it out? R common, 2 plus theta equals to 10. So r equals to 10 upon 2 plus theta. So I can plug in that r value over here. So r square theta equals to 12. So 10 upon 2 plus theta whole square times theta equals to 12. So 100 theta upon 2 plus theta whole square equals to 12. So 100 theta equals to 12 times 2 square plus 4ab 2ab plus theta square. So what does that becomes now? 100 theta equals to 48 plus 48 theta plus 12 theta square. So 12 theta square, then 48 minus 100 is nothing but what? Minus 52 theta plus 48 equals to 0. Divide by 4, so 3 theta square minus 13 theta plus 12 equals to 0. So we have got that equation now. After that, hence find the possible values of r and theta. So what am I going to do it out? I am going to factorize that one. I am directly writing it out. 3 theta minus 4 times theta minus 3 equals to 0. So theta equals to 4 upon 3 or theta equals to 3. Once I get the value of theta, r is 10 upon 2 plus theta. R equals to 10 upon 2 plus theta. So r equals to 10 upon 2 plus 4 upon 3, which gives me r equals to 3. R equals to 10 upon 2 plus 3, which gives me r equals to 2. Those are the possible values. So when theta equals to 4 upon 3, r is 3. When theta equals to 3, r equals to 2. Coming to question number 11. Y equal to x minus 3x and y equal to x times x minus 2 times 5 minus x. Sketch these graphs on diagram number 1. So y equals to x minus 3x means it is passing through 0 and it is passing through 3 and minus 3x, therefore it should be an inverted parabola. So this is y equals to x times 3 minus x. Next one is nothing but what? Y equal to x times x minus 2 times 5 minus x. So this is 0, this is 2 and this is 5, but it is minus x cube. 0, 2 and 5. 0, 2 and 5. This is 2 and this is 5. What can I do is much more perfect. 0, 2 and 5. 5, 2 and 0. Now approximately that is the shape. Next, what else is being asking in the next part of the question? Show the x coordinates of the points of intersection of this one are given by the solutions of this equation. So you have to do the simultaneous and get that equation. So what are the simultaneous equations I have to do it at? X times x minus 2 times 5 minus x equals to x times 3 minus x. So it becomes x square minus 2x times 5 minus x equals to 3x minus x square. So it becomes 5x square minus 10x minus x cube plus 2x square equals to 3x minus x square. So bring all the terms on one side. 0 equals to 3x minus x square minus 5x square plus 10x plus x cube minus 2x square. So what does that becomes now? X cube, then minus 6 minus 8x square plus 13x equals to 0. Take x common, it becomes x square minus 8x plus 13 equals to 0. The point P lies on both the curves. Given that P lies in the first quadrant, find using algebra, show you're working the exact coordinates of P. So I have to factorize this one. Now x square minus 8x plus 13 equals to 0. So x square minus 8x plus 13 should be equals to 0. So minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. So it becomes 8 plus or minus square root of 64 minus 52 upon 2. 8 plus or minus square root of 12 upon 2. So what does that becomes? 8 plus or minus square root of 2 root 3 upon 2, which is 4 plus or minus root 3. 4 plus or minus root 3. Now as it is in the first quadrant, what am I going to take it out? We have seen that he has clearly mentioned in the question that P lies in the first quadrant. So if I take, I have 4 plus root 3 and I have 4 minus root 3. So y is x times 3 minus x. So if I take 4 plus root 3, what will happen is 4 plus root 3 times 3 minus 4 minus root 3. So it becomes a negative number. So therefore it is not possible. So I have to take only 4 minus root 3. 4 minus root 3 times 3 minus 4 plus root 3. So what does that becomes now? 4 minus root 3 times root 3 minus 1. So it becomes 4 root 3 minus 3 minus 4 plus root 3. So it becomes 5 root 3 minus 7. That's going to be the coordinates of y. Question number 12. The curves with the equation f of x is greater than 0, passes through the point P 4 comma minus 2. Given that dy by dx equals to this one, find the equation of the tangent at P. So plug in the value 3 times 4 square root of 4 minus 10 times 4 to the power of negative 1 upon 2, which is nothing but what? 12 times 2 minus 10 divided by 2, which is 24 minus 5, which is nothing but what? 19. The gradient is 19. So once I know the gradient is 19, the equation is y minus y1 equals to m times x minus x1. So y plus 2 equals to 19x minus 76. So y equals to 19x minus 78. Now find f of x. So f prime x has been given as 3x power 3 upon 2 minus 10x power negative 1 upon 2. So integrate on both sides. F of x equals to 3 times x power 5 upon 2 upon 5 upon 2 minus 10x power 1 upon 2 upon 1 upon 2 plus c. So it becomes 6 upon 5 x power 5 upon 2 minus 20 x power 1 upon 2 plus c. But now it passes through a point 4 comma negative 2. So plug in negative 2 equals to 6 upon 5 times 4 power 5 upon 2 minus 20 times 4 power 1 upon 2 plus c. So minus 2 equals to 6 upon times 4 power 5 upon 2 is nothing but how much? 32 minus 40 plus c. So c equals to minus 2 minus 1 92 upon 5 plus 40. Simplify that, c equals to negative 0.4. So what is the final equation for f of x? F of x equals to 6 upon 5 x power 5 upon 2 minus 20 x power 1 upon 2 minus 0.4. That's going to be the answer. So that completes the paper. See you in the next paper.